So this video is on the Elna SU Bobbinwinder. It's the same Bobbinwinder as on TSPs and various models. They all pretty much look like that. So what you want to do is remove this screw and this screw. They are panhead screws. The one on the left is larger and the smaller one on the right. Just lift it off and your Bobbinwinder is here. Two things that happens with these, lubrication and the tire. So the first thing to check is you see how the Bobbinwinder goes from right to left. Put it in the middle and see if you can turn it from the other side. If it doesn't turn easily, you might need some oil. It should spin pretty freely. So you can look at this carefully and you can see that there's a C-clip where the spindle here comes down and goes into the frame, and there's a C-clip. You can see the opening of it there, and as I come around, so you just need to put a drop of oil right there where that C-clip goes in, and you should be able to just turn it, and it'll soak in where you need it. It'll move, the oil will seep in where you need it. The other thing to check is the wheel. See, this wheel here has a lot of cracks in it. Pretty bad. So I'm just going to peel it off, and you can see that it's just not good. So you can use a new one. It's part number 413130. It's small, and it just fits on like a tire. So you just set it on there and just give it a little push, and there you go. Voila, brand new tire. If you want to take it off, you can, but I would only do it if you need to, because the less you do, the better. You have to take a look at this spring and see how one side goes into the casting, one side goes up into the frame here. Just pop that out, then pop your C-clip. Make sure you put your finger on there when you pop it off, or it'll go flying and you'll never find it. And once you get that off, this will just slide right off. And then when it's out of there, you can take the C-clip off on that side, and the spindle will come out, and just pay attention to which way it goes in and just clean it with solvent. I usually use 70% isopropyl alcohol or tetrachloroethylene solvent, which I use very sparingly because it's toxic. And put a little drop of oil, put it back in, put the C-clip back in, put this C-clip back in, put your little spring back in, and put it back in the left position. You can put this back on. Make sure that this little slot here where the take-up lever is nice and even, and that it's front and back even. And same with this edge over here and this edge here, just square it up. Make sure your take-up slot is free, and put your two screws back in. And that's about it.